My name's Latanya Riley, and this is my son Rylan, and I'm a breastfeeding mom, and I'm grateful and happy to do it, and I plan to do it as long as he lets me. My goal is until he's 2.
Was the first few weeks after you had him different from your expectations, like the reality versus your expectations?
Like the few weeks after having him, and like I didn't know it was going to be as hard as it was. Even though he wasn't moving, he wasn't rolling around, I didn't expect to be as tired as I was. I didn't expect, I wouldn't say to be as sad, but there was a lot of things going on.
It's a transition.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure I did the right thing. I wanted him to be okay. You know what I mean?
Did he nurse a lot, like throughout the night?
Yes.
I'm Christina, and this is my baby Annalise, and she is 12 weeks tomorrow.
So tell me what the reality versus your expectations were those first few weeks after you had the baby, even the first few days.
So it was harder than I thought it was going to be the first few days. She did have tongue tie that they revised in the newborn nursery on day of life 1 or 2. I can't remember now.
Can you describe what tongue tie is?
Oh, sorry. So she had a piece of tissue connecting her tongue to the floor of her mouth, causing her to have a asymmetrical latch, say it like that. So an asymmetrical latch, and so it was painful for me initially. Then once we got the hang of it, I would say by 3 weeks, we really got into the groove, and we were really just able to do it without any problems.
Hi, my name is Sandy, and I'm the mother of a beautiful 6-week-old named Samantha. She's breastfed, and I highly recommend it. It's been a very effective bonding tool between us. It had its challenges in the beginning, the first couple weeks, but if you're dead set on breastfeeding, I totally recommend you just persevere through those weeks, those couple weeks. It does get better for sure. I also have found it very helpful to find other moms in my same shoes who've had babies or have babies currently at her age who are going through the same thing. It's good to be able to express your feelings and vent, also hear their side of things. I think a lot of times you can find help even in the same cohort. And I think certainly asking for help when you need it. There are lots of lactation experts in Gainesville that I've come across, Florida, for example, and they are always very willing to help and provide support when needed.
Breastfeeding is a skill. Sort of like learning how to ride a bicycle, you figure it out. And the early weeks can be a little bit awkward, but don't give up. There are a few things that you can do to set yourself up for success. One of those things is, as soon as possible after you have your baby, get skin-to-skin contact. You have a bare chest, that baby's only in a diaper, you put that baby up against you, put a blanket over both of you if you feel cold. It's a good way to help establish your milk supply, and it's an awesome way to keep your baby's temperature regulated. Another thing to remember is watch your baby, not the clock. Don't time your feeds. Don't limit the number of times that you put your baby to breast in those first few weeks. This is a time when you're teaching your body how to respond to your baby's needs. Your baby is figuring it out, so give them a lot of opportunities. And Get comfortable refers to a lot of things. Positioning, number one, is one of the best ways to prevent pain or injury, but also set things up before you have your baby so you have time for a week or two to just get to know your baby and figure out how to do this with them. And lastly, breastfeeding is not supposed to hurt. Pain is a sign that something is going wrong. If you don't know how to fix it, you can ask somebody, because there's a lot of people out there that know what to do to help support you achieve your breastfeeding goals. You just need to know you are not alone. Ask for help if you need it.